Hello. Get ready with me to do some regular shit, like go to the grocery store. My kids are super happy today because we only buy snacks 2 times a month. On payday, we'll buy other stuff if we need to, but snacks like gummies and blah blah blah, 2 times a month. That's it, because we just can't be buying snacks all the time. Have y'all seen snack prices? So that's what we're doing today. We go to the store, let them pick up some snacks, usually a couple of bulk items that will hopefully get us through. But 9 times out of 10, we are out before the next next 2 weeks. Next time it's time to go get snacks again. I just got this Juvia's. I have always heard beautiful, wonderful, amazing things. And, oh, there's a hair thing in it because it was in my drawer. I don't know if I will ever get into that beautiful brown right there because my skin is translucent, but maybe. I'm just going to be super neutral today because this is what I'm wearing. I'll probably do Pilates in this later because I gotta prioritize going to the grocery store. But that's basically it. Grocery store. Oh, and then I'm gonna go sell my fucking fingers so that I can get my kids into soccer. Today's the last day of sign-ups. I completely forgot. It's so expensive, but they love soccer, so they will be doing it. But literally gotta sell a tit. You gotta walk in the building and show off your boobs so that you can get a discount because why does it cost so much money for kids to play sports? Whatever. I'm just gonna go in with the lightest color. This is the first time I'm using this palette. Oh my goodness gracious, my kids are screaming. Hold on. Okay, turns out my dog got upstairs. Oh, I thought I had makeup on for a second. And we don't allow our dogs upstairs because we rent and there's carpet upstairs and she's a puppy. So she's not allowed to come up here. Ever. And I don't care. I don't care. She's a puppy. I love her so much. She gets so much attention. We spend 99% of our time downstairs anyway with her. I don't feel bad. She's not coming upstairs in a rental where I will have to replace all of the carpets. I just can't. If she pees, I just can't afford it. No. You have y'all been to these rental companies? All the horror stories? And they're out here like charging people $9,000 for carpets? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. The dog just has to stay downstairs and there's a baby gate for the dogs, not for the kids, which is so funny. My kids are all old enough to be fine on the stairs, thank goodness. This color is basically my skin tone, which is a great base. But you can't really tell that it's on unless you're like looking, you know? Anyways, I'm like out of breath because I had to go get her. She's a husky. If you have a husky, she's like a big old baby all the time. So she just lays down on the ground. Oh, I put on primer, but I didn't put on foundation. It'll probably buff. It'll probably won't crease. Okay, I'm going in on this one. I think it might be a little too honey for my skin. But there's like no fallout almost. It's like, you can barely tell that whatever. And it might be, see, it's really honey and my skin is really red. Almost rosacea red. Anywho's, she's a big old baby. So she lays down on the floor and you have to, she's 50 fucking pounds. You have to carry her because she's a big old baby. And she's just a big old baby. So I had to carry her downstairs, give her a treat when she got downstairs because she cooperated. She also does this thing where she will nibble at your fingers while you're trying to get her down. She's like squirming and nibbling at your fingers. Whatever. She's downstairs now. So that's all that matters. Freaking heifer. I've been watching a lot of these like murder mystery documentaries. A lot of stuff with like, I went down a rabbit hole. There's this girl who does a lot of like kid stuff. and I should never have. If you have kids, oof. So my anxiety has been through the roof, but like it's my own fault. Because why am I watching all these? I already know that like it fucks me up. I already know that it messes me up. Oh my god, they're back up here. I think the dog is gonna kill me. I think the thing that takes me out is that dog. Okay, anyways. Just those two colors, and I'm gonna do a little shimmery shiny, this middle one. I do love, I bought this palette because it has so many like neutral glitters. Because all my other glitters are like purple glitter, pink glitter. These are super neutral glitters. Plus I have only ever heard really good things. And I don't know if they're like family owned or company owned anymore, but when I first started doing my makeup, they were like an up and coming, affordable midi brand, like a little more fancy than drugstore, but not as fancy as like Sephora, like name brand. And those are my favorite kind of brands because it's like really good quality for a really good price, 9 times out of 10. Oh my god. Okay, I had sparkles on my fingers. I had to get off. Okay, so it's really yellow. See, I just don't think it's, the palette is my color because it's really not meant for me. You know? But I really wanted to support it and try, so I did. We'll see. Let me finish my face and we'll see how we feel about it. The pinky neutrals are usually more what I go for because I am pink. My skin is just pink. But maybe once I do my face, I can't believe I forgot. It's because the dog is on crack today. Up my butt on crack. I don't know why. Usually she's fine, but oh, I was talking about oh my god, what was I talking about? I was talking about, okay, so there was this one where the girl, she had a baby at like 21 or something. This is in Korea. She had a baby at like 21, and I don't remember the baby's name, but this one really just messes me up. It's not solved yet, and maybe that's why it messes me up, because there's no answers, and I like keep checking on it because they're like in jail now. Like it just happened. Oh my god, I'm all over the place today. Basically just wipe that off. So what happened is the girl, the daughter had a baby pretty young. Everybody knew she had a baby pretty young, and she used to carry her baby around with her everywhere and bring it everywhere with her and put it into a good old school, and she lived above her parents, and her parents were supportive. And then she got married, the daughter. She got married, and she like went and started a new life with this man that she married, and everybody's like, oh my god, he's such a good man, he takes care of her and her daughter so well. And then a couple of months go by, and their lease is up in the apartment above the mom. I guess they just kept letting it go. Like, I don't know how leases work in Korea, but I guess they just kept letting it go until their lease was up, even though she moved out. So they call her grandmother because the lease is in, or the mother, the daughter's mom, not the baby's mom, if that makes sense. They call her and they're like, hey, can you check on that apartment because we're going to show it, and nobody's been to that apartment in months. So she's like, yeah, I'll go. And she goes upstairs and she looks at it. She opens the door with the key or whatever to make sure that it's clean, and sitting on the middle of the living room is the baby deceased. The baby deceased. And the apartment hasn't been in months is the story. And nobody knows how she got there, how she died. There's no trauma to the child. There's no like police. It's still going on, so there's no police report about like what exactly was her cause of death. But she's in there dead. So then the mother has to make a police report because the baby is dead, and everybody is confused because she was like, oh, I just put her in this really good school. The mom, she was like, I put her in this really good school and she's doing great. And she was like telling her friends how well she's doing, but literally the body was decomposing like it had been there for 6 months. It was decomposing. And then they're trying to figure out what happened because they're like, well, if they just left her in there, because one of the things she said in the testimony, the mother to the baby, was that, well, she was starting a new life. So she left her old life behind to start a new life with this man. So she left her baby behind. But the craziest part is that when they did DNA, there was none of the mother's DNA. It was the grandmother's DNA that was in the dead baby. And they don't know why. Nobody's confessing. They can't figure it out. The grandmother is in jail. I don't know if the mom is in jail. She had another baby. But I know that and I'm just like, that is fucking me up. It's messing me up because people are crazy and nobody knows. Nobody knows that these people are crazy and they just be doing crazy stuff and they're crazy. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyeliner. Anyways, I just don't usually watch stuff like that. As much as I like, as much as it intrigues me, it also stresses me. I can't imagine half of those stories, like a girl who was just out and about and she was like calling her boyfriend because he was supposed to meet her and he was late meeting her, and in that time that he was late meeting her, she was murdered by a random man. And they almost didn't catch him. They almost put the boyfriend in jail. Or I think like he was in jail for a period of time, and then I don't know how many years later this man was caught. Years later, how many people did he kill that he hasn't been caught for? Like, how many cases are open and it was him and they just didn't know? It gives me heavy anxiety. That's my husband the other night was like, you don't want to go to the store by yourself? And I said, or he said, you don't want to go on a walk by yourself? And we said, late? No. There is power in numbers, my friend. Did nobody teach you that? Does nobody teach boys that? They only teach girls that there's power in numbers. But I think what happened is there was like a documentary, as I was intrigued about this girl named Amy on a cruise ship, and nobody knows, it's in like 20 something years and nobody knows what happened to her. And that intrigued me and it sent me on a spiral, and since I watched that, I cannot stop myself from watching true crime shit. Is that what it's called? True crime? And it is just crazy. So that's my current obsession, but not a healthy obsession. Very unhealthy obsession. Because what do you mean you watch something that gives you heavy anxiety and makes you never want to leave the house? What do you mean? If I could get delivered groceries to my house, I would. Unfortunately, I'm out of range for all of the closest stores. So the most I could do is pick up, and I actually kind of hate pickup because every single time they do weird substitutions. I'm like, can I get this protein yogurt? And they're like, the best I can do is Yoplait. I'm like, I just want Greek yogurt. There's like 7 kinds in there. They're like, Granimals? I just want some protein with my yogurt, bro. Okay, I'm gonna go and do my eyelashes and then I will be right back because that just takes too long and this video is already 14 minutes of me chit-chatting. I didn't even do a full face. Well, I kind of did. Anyways, I'll be right back. I realized my eyes look so weird to me because I didn't put any eyeshadow underneath my eyes. I didn't put any eyeliner on either, but I'm not going to. So, like inside, but I'm not going to. I don't want to. So, I feel better now. And the lashes, duh. But I did put on one pair of lashes first and immediately looked in the mirror and was like, those lashes have seen better days, and it's time to trash those hoes. As you should. Your enemies as well. Anyways, I'm gonna do my hair real quick because I feel like a completed look is just better than a not completed look. So what I'm going for is what my kids call Mickey Mouse, because ever since we moved here, I just feel like my hair is instantly greasy. I took a shower last night, washed my hair wash day, hell yeah, favorite day of the week, and I already feel like it's greasy. So we're gonna do a half up, half down situation. Let's see how that goes. Okay, the Mickey Mouse ears, Mickey Mouse, did not work. So this is what we have. I just didn't have the patience to fix it. When it started fucking up, I was like, So this is what we have. This one is a little too tight, probably gonna have a headache, but it'll be fine. It's only for a little while. I can come home and cut them out soon. Have you guys ever seen Death Note? I'm a big old nerd. And this is when I started doing this hairstyle in high school because I wanted to be the blonde Death Note girl. Can't remember her name, but she was annoying, and I wanted to be her really, really bad. So I started doing this hairstyle then. This is my outfit today. This is my hair today. This is my makeup today. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. I probably wouldn't do yellow with green again. It's too, I feel like a pickle right now. But anyways, my kids are getting antsy. I need to go. But I hope that everybody has a beautiful day. I hope that you feel compelled to take care of yourself today so that you can take care of people around you better. And I hope that you have a wonderful, beautiful day.